Tell us what your name is and what you do at Decagon.
Yeah, I'm Sambhav. I'm an agent product manager at Decagon. Just been here almost a year, and I work with some of our largest customers in the hospitality and travel space.
What are some of the biggest pain points that you're seeing among CX and product folks working at travel and hospitality companies today?
Absolutely. Even before I go into what pain points they see, it's good to understand what are the expectations these companies have to deliver on. These customers are imagine you're booking a flight or you have a reservation for a car rental company. You want these actions to be taken to help in real time, because could be you're stuck in an airport on a flight delayed and now you need to change your hotel reservation, or you want to cancel your car rental reservation. These actions have to happen in real time. And then the other thing is these customers are in intense situations. Either they're on the road, they are really busy, they don't have time to go and sift through Help Center and read a long article to understand how to troubleshoot themselves. They want things to be done for them. They have to rely on siloed systems where none of their agents actually have a complete picture of what their customer is. And the other piece is they have to solve these issues in real time, where they're running against the clock, customers are getting impatient by the time, and now you have to resolve your customer's issue, but also create a long-lasting impression for them.
How does Decagon specifically help alleviate these pain points?
So unlike traditional systems where Ryan can only handle sales, someone else like Cheryl can only handle management of an existing reservation like cancel or modifying, Decagon can enable all actions in one go. So instead of your customers having to juggle through a complicated IVR system only to get to a line where they realize, oh, this is actually not the right place, to get again transferred for another 10 minutes, they just talk to Decagon, explain what their situation is, and from there, Decagon can help hold their hand and resolve the situation for them. And this kills two birds with a stone. One is they don't have to juggle through this complicated system of human ping pong. And the other is, instead of having to read through and figure out how to resolve their own situation, they just talk to Decagon, and Decagon takes care of that. One of the ways we actually enable this with Decagon is what we call agent operating procedures. This is where business leaders, product teams, and engineering teams will actually go and define what the existing policies are. Either it is for canceling a reservation, extending a rental, and Decagon will convert that into robust, actionable flows. They can be completely managed with these leaders because they have the most business context, but that from there on, Decagon takes this, converts it into actual flows their customers can actually utilize and take actions on.
What's one of the most interesting use cases that you've worked on or thought about your time here at Decagon so far?
AI agents are poised to completely change the way we interact with businesses on our end. And one use case where this actually truly came to life was when I was building the AI agent for one of the largest car rental companies in the world. From there, it was not about just working with the customers who have had a rental in the past, and now they're trying to dispute a transaction or ask about a past rental for an item they forgot. It was all about how do you completely redefine the customer experience from the first touch point to the last touch point, and how do you convert into another new touch point. For this, we spent hours and days understanding how different life cycles of customers interact with their business, from sales point on how customers calling in to understand what kind of reservation they want to make, to when they're on rent and they have questions about existing ones, to post-rent when they exactly have questions what we think about support, disputing transactions, understanding receipts, etc. So today, Decagon really understands, does discovery with these people on, hey, you're looking for a car rental, what is the occasion? How many people have in your party? Where are you going? Takes that into context, makes recommendations, but also goes a level deeper. An example is, you're going skiing in Utah in December. Instead of just saying, hey, I need a car for this weekend, it's going to ask you questions. Hey, how many people are in your party? What are you looking to do? Where are you traveling to? And based on that, it's actually going to make recommendations for, hey, I actually recommend you getting snow chain tires. I actually recommend you getting a ski rack. And if you bundle it with a child seat, because I see you have 2 children, I can give you a 20% discount. This starts from here, but to now you're on rent and you're running late, and now you need to extend a rental. Instead of you having to go pay penalties, how can you just talk to Decagon, both on chat, but also just pick up the phone, call Decagon, and simply say, hey, I need to extend my car rental by 2 days. Decagon will take care of the rest. And to the third piece is when your rental's ended and now you have to have regular troubleshooting piece. And the entire experience we got to really build this AI agent for.
What makes a customer experience truly concierge-like?
It's all about understanding the customer and what their relationship with your business has been in the past. So one of the things we do at Decagon is when Ryan creates a ticket with Decagon, how do we understand who Ryan is, what Ryan's relationship with this business or brand has been. And we use those to define any engagement that happens between Decagon and that customer. So an example is, let's say you're a diamond status and you are, of a certain age group. Our customers can actually define rules. So address certain users in this way, but also if they're a certain age group, you want to essentially address it in a more formal way. But if they're more in the Gen Z stage, you want it to be more casual to really relate with them. And that's what really creates a truly concierge experience. When you are meeting your customers where they are, but also providing that little bit more of that personalization. Either it's already understanding they have an upcoming reservation, or it's already remembering last time they had made a reservation for a specific type of car or specific hotel room. How do you remember that and make those recommendations?
How can Decagon handle exceptions and understand a given customer's specific context?
Absolutely. So the goal with Decagon is never to provide canned responses and robotic experiences to customers. It's to truly understand what does the end customer need, understand their situation, and help them accordingly. And we totally understand the exceptions happen, and those need to be dealt with accordingly. Today at Decagon, we handle that in multiple exciting ways. One being customers or leaders, CX leaders, can define what those exceptions are, and in what cases can Decagon actually handle those exceptions. Either it's actually giving a partial refund to actually making a change itself. The other ways is where Decagon understands it's an exception that needs to be handled, and we can escalate it to a human agent. But instead of just passing it on to a regular escalation, we can actually escalate to a specific tier or a manager level escalation, who can actually has the power to make changes. What this does is prevents the user from having to go to another human agent who also has the same capabilities as Decagon, so now they have to loop in the manager. So it saves that human ping pong. And then the third one, which is actually really exciting, is Decagon can be made context aware in real time. So let's say there's a thunderstorm or tornado warning in the Midwest, and your flight from Chicago to New York is delayed. And you have a car rental booked in New York that you need to now postpone or cancel even. Decagon can real time understand, yes, this is a legit warning that's happening. This could impact your specific flight information that you've already provided. And based on that, actually make this exception for you. And that's how we truly provide a personalized experience to customers. And the stakes are obviously way higher in the travel and hospitality industry. So if you're in the travel and hospitality industry, and you're thinking about how to offer a truly concierge experience to your customers, we'd love to chat.